Thank you, Miss Martin, for arranging this meeting with me today.
Well, Miss Napier, I'm always happy to hear from my staff. What did you want to discuss today?
Well, working with the kids, I've noticed that our curriculum is lacking in a certain area. The kids in my class are really eager to use technology in their education, but here at the school, those sorts of resources aren't available to the students.
Well, that's a good point, but remember, Miss Napier, to implement such resources would cost a considerable amount. Just why do you think incorporating technology would be so helpful to the school?
Well, the kids have grown up around technology. For some, it's what they're more comfortable with as compared to conventional means of learning. It's relevant to them, and using it in education will make learning more relevant to them.
Interesting. But don't you think if we allow the children free rein with technology that they'll simply abuse it?
Well, there will always be the troublemakers who take advantage of the benefits we give them. But I think ultimately the kids will be excited to have an interactive way of learning. And that's not the only benefit. Think about how much quicker the internet is in comparison to old style research methods.
But some of the resources on the internet aren't the valid types of sources we want the students to use.
Yes, but if we teach them how to properly research, if we direct them to the right type of sources, then I think overall technology could be beneficial to the students' schoolwork. And of course, the internet's not the only way to incorporate technology. There are so many different types of technological instruments that could be used in our math and science classes that will not only make learning more fun for students, but also immerse them in practices actual scientists and mathematicians engage in.
I see.
Ultimately, this technology will be more convenient, more relevant, and more interesting for the kids. We can appeal to their interests and also allow them to experience technology in its actual everyday use.
Well, you raised some good points. I agree technology could be useful, but at the same time, I don't think it should replace our traditional methods. And again, it's very expensive.
That's the great thing. It doesn't have to replace our old methods. The traditional and the modern can be intermingled. And as far as cost goes, I think if we were to rearrange our budget, you'd find it to be somewhat affordable.
Well, I'll definitely look into it and see if we can fit it into our budget. But I think it's a very good idea, Miss Napier.
Thank you, Miss Martin. I hope you sincerely consider this proposal.